Hey, it's Friendly Cowboy. Make a quick note here. I made a comment on my Facebook about if you don't want to wear a mask, that you should find the most offensive mask you can find and wear that. And on my Facebook, I put, what if you were to find one that had a swastika on it and wore it out in public? Would that cause a ruckus? Would they tell you to take off that mask because it's offensive? And break the rules that you're supposed to wear a mask inside of a store? Or maybe not go that far. I just went to extreme. I thought of the most offensive thing that I could think of. And some people might not think it's a joke. I think it's fucking funny as hell. Because it is the most offensive thing you can think of. Maybe find a mask that says all Democrats are socialists. Maybe find one that says all Democrats are snowflakes. Or maybe find one that says snowflakes should be melted. That would be funny. Or if you're from Oklahoma, like I am, wear one that says Texas sucks as you go into Texas. Now I have one. People think I don't wear a mask. I do wear a mask. Where'd I put that thing at? Oh yeah, I'll put it back in here. Because if you go into grocery stores, you need to wear a mask. I don't always wear a mask when I go to the grocery store, especially if I just go in there for Starbucks. But I've been known to wear a mask, and this is mine. Is that the right way? Yeah, it does go with. See? I have a mask. I wear it. I have to. Especially when I'm driving. Now, I do give them an option. They don't have to wear the mask. I don't give a crap. I prefer them don't wear a mask. Because up to 6 months ago, if somebody got in my car when I was driving and they weren't wearing a mask, I would think they would be wanting to rob me. Same way as going to the grocery store. You think somebody wearing a mask, they would be robbing people. Or convenience store, banks, anything that has to do with the cash register, you would think. That's 6 months ago. Well, actually, no. Probably about 10 months ago now. That's why you weren't allowed to wear a mask during Halloween inside of a grocery store or convenience store or bank or anything like that. And I asked somebody, these kids, you know that? Oh no, we were allowed. I'm like, what? No, you weren't. I started to kick him out of my car for lying. I said, unless you have a medical problem. And they go, well, if it was cold outside. Well, I'm in Arizona. Apparently they were from Washington or something like that. So, but anyway, no, it's wrong. We shouldn't be wearing masks because CDC is already coming out with studies. Nobody's reading them. Nobody's putting them online. I will try to find that website and put it on there. All you got to do is Google, is COVID-19 airborne? You can even put the in there to one. Is the COVID-19 airborne? It's usually the first article that pops up about CDC talking about that it could be airborne. They're not guaranteeing it, but they don't guarantee anything with the CDC. But what I'm saying is that if it is airborne, all these Walmarts and all these grocery stores and all these big areas that everybody congregate because they're the only ones allowed to be open is letting all that COVID-19 that's in the air just mill around until it finds the right person to get a hold of. Now, I want to pose, I'm going to use that word again, to pose a question to the people that are in the medical field. Doctors, whatever. There's a few doctors, one that grabbed at me on Debbie's website saying I don't know what I was talking about. But I do know what I'm talking about. Because I can read. And if I'm reading something that you're reading, I'm pretty much sure we're going to read the same thing, unless it's the Bible. And then most people read what they want to into the Bible. But anyway, mask, okay? Got the mask on. Oh, Dallas Cowboy. Favorite team, been a fan since Staubach played, so I'm old school Dallas. Okay, I'm walking around in the store, What's right here? It's where my mouth is, right? And it's hot. It's moist. After a period of time, it's going to be hot and moist because of the air going in and out. Your respiration, or 4 microns or smaller, is coming out of this and going into this and getting caught right here, right in this little area right here. All right. Now this side's dry. The sides are dry. Everything's dry. All right. Now it's not closed up right here, which it would be nice if we had a little metal thing to close, but they don't even give a shit about that. And hell, you can take your shirt now and put it up over your nose and it works the same thing. Fuck if I know how that's any different than just breathing natural air. But anyway, so let me spread that out. See, and I got the thick one. I ain't got no mamby-pamby one. That sucker's thick. Now, anyway, so right here is where all the wet stuff's going to be at. Right here where your mouth is, right? Now, all the wet stuff collects there. So you're walking through Walmart. Let's say you've been there 30 minutes. Half an hour. 45 minutes, an hour. This spot's going to get pretty damp, all right? Now, if the COVID virus is airborne, okay, and dust particles are floating through the air and all this stuff, where's that all going to end up on this? Wet spot, maybe? Does water collect dirt? Does water stick to dirt? Or dirt stick to water? Creates mud, whatever. The discoloration that ends up being in your mask that you have, that means you breathed a lot of dust and dirt and all that stuff through here, right? Right. Well, it does protect somewhat your lungs, yeah. But if the COVID virus is airborne, don't you think it would be collecting the same area? Just wondering. Collect in the same area? And wouldn't that lead you to believe that you would have more of a chance to catch the COVID virus if it collects in one area and you're breathing in from that area? I'm just saying, I'm not a scientist. I'm not smart by no means, people think. But, I'm just saying, wouldn't you lead to believe that things would collect in that area? And if they do collect in that area, wouldn't that lead you to believe that I could possibly be right? I don't think I'm possibly right. I know I'm right. But I'm not a scientist, so I'm not smart enough to know these things. Even though I read a lot. But anyway, the heck? I need more coffee. No, I don't have the COVID virus. It's allergy season down here. My nostrils, my nose, been blowing my nose 100 miles an hour. Anyway, love you guys. Brenda Cowboy. Hey, 8 minutes, 9 minutes now. Y'all have a good day. Remember, treat your neighbors like you treat yourself. Or at least try to treat your neighbors better than you treat yourself. Love you all guys. Brenda Cowboy. And just remember, I'm just saying that since everybody's politicizing it, why don't we have a little fun when we do it? Get a mask that says, kiss my ass. Maybe. I don't know. But I was just making a joke about the swastika. I could do that. And if you don't like it, kiss my ass. Love you all guys. Bye.